Ready now.
Welcome back to Full of Flavor live with us at the Tower State, where I have again with me Miss Slinger and of course Chef Miguel. We're coming to you live. We have some great stuff for you today. We have Chef Elvis and Chef Andre here today. Chef Elvis is in Nevis. Flavor, and he's going to really showcase a traditional dish for us today. And then we have Chef Andre that's coming to us from Grenville, right here in Grenada, his very own kitchen, and he's going to prepare something contemporary. So I'm looking forward to be able to bring this to you live all across the world, to the UK, across the Caribbean, and the U.S. Because we really want to invite you to Grenada to really sample some of our spectacular Grenada cuisine. And Miguel, you did an amazing job yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I mean, I'm getting so many different tweets and messages on social media saying that they just want to have a taste of that lovely smoked ham you did with the roasted. The meat was absolutely
And for
delicious.
me, it was to die.
And I'm not sure, is it?
Very excited on my arrival back to enjoy that, I must say. For me, roasted breadfruit is one of those very special things, especially if you have a good piece of red butter.
Oh,
Yes. I saw on social media everyone was saying, "Where's the red butter?"
Exactly, you gotta have a piece of red
That's
butter,
what
man.
you work with, right? When you don't have any meter, so you just go outside, pick a breadfruit, roast it, and you have your butter, and
Yes.
it's delicious.
Breadfruit
I
is fantastic for that.
we had Chef Nathaniel with that amazing, um, you know, creamy coconut turmeric breadfruit. Um, that was the contemporary version of the traditional, and it was just as good. And how was that, Isabel? We left you
Well,
some.
that was my second course. As I'm a great breadfruit lover, I was in heaven.
Okay.
I did
It's
enjoy
really delicious.
all those different flavors. It was interesting to take one fruit and do all of that with. But one of the recent also discoveries I had around breadfruit was that breadfruit actually, if you leave it to ripen, is actually quite a delicious fruit that you
Yes.
can
Yes.
make excellent ice cream
Yes, we talked
with.
about that yesterday. Yes. Oh my goodness. Right here. And where can you find it? In Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean. Well, here we go. We're going to get started. I want to introduce Chef Elvis. Comment. Make sure you live on YouTube, live on Facebook this morning. Chef Elvis, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks, and you?
Great. I'm fantastic. It's good to really see
Yeah.
you. Hi there.
Tell him put on
Well, I'm
landscape.
trying to get the camera to
Just
turn on the other
just
phone.
turn your phone for me for to landscape so we can really get a full picture of you and
Okay, use my
in the
phone.
kitchen. I know it's difficult sometimes, right? We're focused
1 minute.
there we go. There we go. You're almost there. Well, it's good to see you. How are you doing this morning?
Chef Andre, Elvis left.
Okay, we're gonna get back to Chef Elvis as he fixes his camera. We're gonna introduce Chef Andre. Andre, I know you're coming all the way from Grenville. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good, guys. Good morning, pleasant good morning from all the great people from Big Parish, Grenada,
Okay,
Grenville.
camera this. I see a wonderful face. Yes.
Andre, how you doing today?
Hi, Chef Miguel. Morning. I'm doing great.
Great, great. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here in Grenada, what you want to do today.
Um, as Chef Belinda introduced me, my name is Andre Burnett, Chef Andre Burnett from Grenville, St. Andrews. Um, presently I'm the head chef, working at the University Club. I've been there for the last
Mute,
16
if there's
years.
someone else in the room, Andre, just mute your mic, and Elvis, can you mute the others' mics if you have there's some feedback coming in. Yeah. We only want one mic working, and that's the one that's going to be on you. The others have to mute their mics. Otherwise, we get that feedback, and we really want to be able to hear what you're saying as well as see what you're doing. Okay. Well, go ahead, Chef.
Yes, so as I was saying, presently I'm the head chef at the University Club in Lansopin for the last 16 years. Prior to that, I did about maybe roughly about 7 years with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. There, I left there in the position of chef tenant, where I was looking after cooking for the captain, all the cocktail parties, doing all the kids meal, people with special dietary restriction and stuff and things like that. So yeah, so then I came back to Grenada in 2004, and I worked 1 year with the Flamboyant Hotel as the head chef. Then, whilst I was there, I got linked up with the chef that was managing the Grenada culinary team at that time, which was Chef Mike Carroll from out of England. He was the executive chef at Spice Island Beach Resort, and we linked up, and he was the manager of the team that went to Ocho Rios, Jamaica, to represent Grenada and the Taste of the Caribbean. So we were members of the team that represent Grenada. We went there, we participated, and we came home with bronze. And the opportunity came up for me to join him and be his second at the University Club. And I took that opportunity, and as we say, the rest was history.
So, there's a delay. So, Chef Andre, what are you making for us today?
Oh, so today I will be presenting you with some flavors of Grenada, of course. I'm going to be concentrating on green bananas, which are going to be incorporated with some black beans. I'm going to do a green banana and black bean with some cheddar benny, infused with cheddar benny, a bit of cake, and that's going to be sitting on some butternut squash. And the fish that we're going to be using today, it's this beautiful fish here, which is the lionfish. It's a very flavorful fish. It's a rock fish. The reason why I choose to use it today is because I'm going to draw attention to it in the sense that a lot of the Caribbean islands right now, from Key West all the way down to far south as Curacao and Aruba, along the chain, all the islands along the chain, is trying to eradicate that fish because they are becoming a nuisance to the young fish that lives around the reef, because they feed on those young fish. Naturally, they doesn't have no predators in the Caribbean or in the Atlantic for lionfish. So the lionfish now becomes the predator and eat all the small fish in vast quantities. So I'm trying to put attention to it so that we could use it and try to see how much we could help in conserving the reef by using that fish on our menu to help eradicate and to help the decline of the indigenous fishes that was there on the reef before the lionfish actually wreak havoc on them.
Okay, that's quite wonderful. And most people don't know that lionfish it is edible, right? Some people might see it as a pet or as a beautiful fish, or so, but they don't understand the impact it's having on the coral reef here in the Caribbean. So this is a good initiative that we try to utilize, because they do multiply quite quickly, as I understand, right? So aside from using our local snapper and bonita and bahui and all this different type of fish, we could also use like different fish, like the lionfish, of course, right?
So we urge all you chefs out there in Grenada to let everyone experience this fish and use it so we can obviously save reefs and save our marine life, right?
Yes.
Yes, and many diets support this initiative great by having humps. So that's a great way for chefs to be able to get it, so they can coordinate with the divers who then go and do a big hunt, and that can help really clear up areas of the lionfish.
And hey, also, I did have my plug for Grenada. It's amazing here for diving. We have some great diving sites, right? Yes. So you must make your reservations. You only have to quarantine for 2 days, 48 hours, and then you get right out there and you can go on your dive and help us to get some fish to cook. Yeah.
So, Chef Elvis, how are things on your end? Chef Elvis?
Good. Okay. I think
Chef Elvis.
Yeah, yeah.
So, tell us about yourself, and I know that you're a Grenadian-born chef, right? You grew up right here in Grenada. You went to school here, right? I mean, you learn most of the skills that you have right now right here in Grenada. So, how is it like working in Nevis right now?
Working home is almost like walking home. The resources are much, it's it's like home in a way, but it's like some of the ingredients have been fine and not the same, not the same, but it's close. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what will you be preparing for us today?
For today, I will be preparing kuku, coconut stew callaloo, and grilled fish.
So, what kind of fish will you be preparing?
Ask me if he's hearing you.
Yes, Miguel?
Excuse me?
Ask me if he's hearing you.
Are you hearing me properly?
No, I'm not hearing it properly at all.
Okay, so what type of fish will you be preparing for us today?
Snapper.
So that's really good. And from what I understand, right, snapper is a fish that is not really in abundance up there in Nevis. I mean, fish is a bit hard to find at times, isn't it? Oh wow, that's a wonderful fish you have there.
Again?
Right?
Chef Elvis, boy, I'm really excited to see you watch you cook this. You have your blue board, you're ready to go.
Right, so I guess so much you guys could get started and let's see what you prepare. So let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Chef Andre, if you want to get started.
But what do you first will you do? Do you have the fish there available? Have you filleted it? How are we working with that?
Is the mic on mute? Yeah. Chefs, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you guys clearly.
Okay.
So we can get started now.
Okay.
So Andre, you're gonna go ahead and get started.
That's what you're doing. You have the fish there. Is
All right. So I'm about to get started. So I'm here. I offer you guys here today my green bananas, which is already boiled. I'm going to be cutting them into some fine dices. I have black beans. I got some shadow benny here that I'm going to be incorporated into there, together with some onions, some seasoning peppers. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting those stuff up. So I'm incorporating some of our local seasoning peppers, which are going to be adding great flavors to our green bananas and black bean cake. Also, you're going to add some color there also. Cilantro and shadow benny has almost the same flavor, but the only difference with shadow benny is that it's a little bit more pungent, and it's widely available in the Caribbean. The Trinis love to use it in the cooking, and we also. So I have some green bananas here. I'm gonna dice. So that I could add with the black bean. So back in the 60s and the 70s, a lot of the farmers used to be making a lot of money, especially the banana farmers used to be making a lot of money of the growing of and exporting of banana to the US on the boat that they call the Geese. Geese, the name of the boat was Geese, or the company was Geese, I think. So yeah, that's a little bit of history there for you. I remember as a little boy, I see all those trucks parked in front of the police station overnight, waiting to load up, waiting to bring their load to St. George's. Yeah, I also had an uncle who used to be doing that also. Yeah. He had a truck and he was bringing bananas to the market.
Chef Andre, we're gonna flip over to see how Chef Elvis is getting on. If you continue doing your chopping and organizing, and then we're gonna be right back. Chef Elvis.
No problem. I'm right here.
Elvis, let's see what you have going on there. You're doing some prep work, and looks like you got the blender going. Lots of things going at the same time. What are you blending in there? Is that coconut milk? Chef Elvis. Chef Andre is mixing up those black beans over there. Chef Elvis looks like he's doing some blending of looks like coconut milk. He's moving about pretty quickly, and we do know that he's in a remote island, and of course the communications and the Wi-Fi isn't as great, but we're gonna be watching him in and out while his dish, which is Creole fish with callaloo, and we're gonna see what the outcome will be. Let's see, let's go back and see what Chef Andre is doing over there. Looks like he's making some sort of interesting with black beans. Let's see, working those two hands. Chef Andre.
Hi.
Hi. Looks like you're busy mixing it up there.
Yeah, I'm getting the banana and green bananas and black bean cake ready.
Okay.
Yeah, so I add my aromatics to it, and now I'm putting it together. I'm giving it a real nice squeeze for that starch. I add a little bit of breadcrumbs for binding. The black bean is already cooked and soft, so it's going to be incorporated very nicely. I have here in my prep pan, I'm going to drizzle it with some breadcrumbs. I have a mold here to get the required dimension that I need.
What kind of breadcrumbs
Yeah.
is that, Chef, you had there?
It's local breadcrumbs from one of our bakery here.
From, did you say
It's from one of our bakery, local bakery here. I think it's from Blue Daniel Bakery.
All right. Give Belinda the plug. Hi, Mr. Stewart. Okay.
Pardon me?
No, just say yes. I was just giving a shout out to Blue Daniel and Mr. Stewart. Yes.
That's correct. So everything we basically is using here, I'm trying to keep it as local and keep it as tight knit to Grenada as possible.
Yes.
You know, because if we are doing something to represent the island, we might as well keep it within the confines of Grenada. Yeah.
Yes. The flavors of Grenada.
That's it. Excellent.
Right. So Elvis, I see you've already started putting your ingredients and stuff together now. Could you tell us what you've been doing there so far? Chef Elvis?
Better come soon when I'm doing this.
Well, it looks like from the stove there. So we're looking forward to the outcome. But I don't think Chef Elvis can hear us very well. If you can hear us, Chef Elvis, fine. Look at the camera. There he is. What are you doing there, Chef Elvis?
Put some garlic,
Okay, you got him.
some ginger, some chopped onion, some thyme, seasoning and pepper, and saute. We will add some butter.
Hi, Miss Baptiste. Yes, you have your son here. He's a Food Network star in Grenada. And looks like Elvis and Chef Andre are the stars also today. And looks like some really interesting things into the pot there, Chef Elvis. He said something about garlic and vegetables. And Chef Andre, it looks like you're getting ready to get started on the stove there as well.
Yeah, I'm just putting my green bananas and black bean cake in the pot to just get a nice crust. Yeah, I'm just getting a nice crust on the outside.
Nice.
Yeah, get it nice and golden brown. Yeah. And then meanwhile, I have a pot on us. Yeah.
We have a lot of bananas here in Grenada. So it's something that is very accessible to us. And this is another way that a contemporary way to the audience I'm thinking it can be used, right, Chef?
Yes, this is one of the contemporary way of using one of our local ingredients that we have in abundance here. You could make it into salads. You could make it into cakes, as I'm doing today for you. Or when it's ripe, you can make it into banana bread, gingerbread. You can make it into fritters. You can make it into pancakes. You know, you could feature it in many different different ways and in different in different cooking style and different ingredients. Make it
Yeah.
into smoothies when it's ripe, and also, you know. So this is our cake here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna remove it from the pot and put it on a paper towel
Okay. Wonderful. This is
just to
similar
soak up some of that.
to the plantain croquette that you made
Yeah.
on Friday. So it's made with green banana and spices. Chef.
Those are actually one of my favorite things that I've had from you guys. Get the brunches.
Yes.
I mean, that is a favorite of mine. Yes.
The croquettes with the you have them with the plantain made, and then looks like Andre is making them with blue banana.
Oh, nice.
And so we know that these are healthy options for everyone to try. I mean, instead of making fish cakes, some people can't have fish. That the green banana is a great substitute, or the plantain.
So let's head over to Chef Elvis.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so if you could come a bit closer to the camera so we can hear what you've been doing there so far, and the
I'm
audience
actually hearing you now.
what's been going on. So
Over here, I have
yes.
the ingredients for the cuckoo.
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know what infusing with the different flavors of the garlic, the ginger, thyme, onions, and bringing it to a boil. Over here now,
Can you
when you
explain to
prepare
us
for the
what
cuckoo coloring,
is? Because obviously there are some people who are on who might not know that name. So um, can you explain to us what that is?
hello, excuse me.
so Chef Elvis, can you please explain to
Yeah,
us what is cuckoo, right? Some people might believe that polenta is similar or it is the same thing, but we here in the Caribbean we do cuckoo differently, right? We add coconut milk to our cuckoo. We add different. We could add either pigeon peas.
repeat. Chef Miguel. Again, I think. Um,
Is it him?
Ask him again.
This? Can you hear us?
Going back to Andre. Hi, Chef Andre. So
Hi.
is hello, Chef Andre.
Hi, guys. Are you hearing me, all right?
Chef Andre. So the banana cakes are complete, and you're not working on the next.
So the banana cakes are complete. Yeah, as you can see, they have a nice crispy crust on them. So what I have working here at the moment is some lemongrass and some ginger infused in some water. Then when it's almost 3/4 reduced, I'm gonna add some honey, and that's gonna be my glaze for my or my sauce for my drizzle for my lionfish. Yes. I also have some garnish here that I made, some quills, some coral twills. of different colors. The colors represent Grenada, the national flag. Yeah, just keeping
Okay.
it real. Yeah,
Beautiful.
thank you.
Very
Um,
nice.
Wow.
Beautiful colors.
so I'm gonna start putting stuff together for the panty of the fish. So what I have here is some flour. I'm gonna lightly coat the fish with some flour, which is infused with some turmeric, salt, and pepper. Yeah.
So, so
So we're gonna move on to the bad boy lionfish. It's a very nice fillet of lionfish. Usually you don't get most of them that big, but I requested big ones so that I could showcase the fillet. Yeah. So I'm patting it dry here now.
Oh, lovely.
you're kind of
Yeah.
dry.
Pat it dry, and then I'm gonna slice out the 3 portions that I will be using to do the plating.
I think the
Yeah.
patting it dry. What's the benefit of that?
So when you pat it dry and take up some of that moisture, when you put it in the pot, you don't want it to broil. You want it to get a nice crisp coating on the outside of the skin. So if there is too much water on it, it will start broiling instead of actually getting that nice crisp skin. Also, it prevents the water and the oil mixing that will splash in your face or burn your hands and stuff and things like that. You know, because the water has oxygen in it, and as soon as you reach the oil, it will just a chemical reaction will happen there, and that will create you to get burned and stuff and things like that.
Well,
So
now
I'll
I
add
know
some.
why I've been going wrong.
So you know the reason why you've been being burnt.
Yes.
So I'm adding some oil in that pot that I had
I
preheated
make
there.
tea, not food.
And you will love me more because I'm going to be using some of your blue pea flour that I have here to do some of that garnishing. So you'll be represented in all over.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes. Yeah. So while the oil for the fish is coming to temperature, my reduction for my sauce is almost there. So I'm gonna be adding the honey now.
And of course, that's pure Grenadian honey, right?
That's pure Grenadian honey. The reason why I put it in this jar, I didn't want to showcase one particular honey maker, so I just keeping it neutral.
Excellent.
That's right.
That really does look lovely.
So this is gonna take its time and reduce a bit. So the reason why I didn't put the honey in the ginger or put the ginger and the lemongrass in the honey, because of the concentration of natural sugar, the honey would have actually reduced and burned before the flavor of the ginger and the lemongrass actually infuse into it. So I add some water to get that flavor out, and when it is almost all the water is almost evaporated, then I add the honey. So you see all those bubbles, nice tight bubbles that is happening here. That's the honey reducing and getting thicker. So as longer it stays, it will get thicker. Yeah. So we're almost there with that. I'm gonna move on to the fish. I'm gonna get the fish in my flour. Just lightly coated with that turmeric, salt and pepper. Shake out the excess. drop it in the pot.
Okay, Chef Elvis, I see you're doing some seasoning there of the fish. Is that the seasoning of the fish? Yeah. What kind of seasoning you putting in there?
Hi. Hey, Chef Elvis, are you hearing us?
Yeah, I'm hearing now.
Lovely. Well, tell us what you're doing. What are you mixing up there?
So over here we have the fish, and this is my homemade seasoning. In there we have garlic, chives, onion, thyme, seasoning peppers, rosemary, and it's blended with olive oil. Add some to the fish with some salt and pepper, and there we have it.
That sounds amazing already. And then I saw you had a few things in the pot before. What were those things?
Over here we have the recipe for the cuckoo going on.
Uh-huh.
So we add some water.
Who is cooking there?
Repeat.
The cuckoo is cooking there.
Yeah, this is a cuckoo I'm preparing now.
All right.
In here we have some garlic, chives, ginger, onion, seasoning peppers, and some water. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then add some coconut milk. Over here we have some locally grown coconut, blended and squeezed.
Okay.
I'm gonna add some to this. And all the flavors in. While this is going on, I'm gonna prepare for the callaloo, steamed callaloo.
All right.
So when you're making cuckoo, right?
Yes, that looks very exciting, Chef.
It's very technical. It tends to become lumpy at times if not made properly. So in the dry pan, you're gonna add some water to help it not to lump. Cold water.
Okay.
Right?
Mixing the cornmeal with cold water there.
So why you say why do you mix it with water before you put it into the pot?
Repeat.
Why do you mix the cornmeal before you put it into the pot?
Because when the cornmeal is dried and you directly put it into the hot water,
Yes.
it tends to become lumpy at a higher risk. A lot of lumps tend to be left into the cuckoo. So I use cold water to loosen it up and reduce the risk of becoming lumpy.
Because you want to avoid the lumps, right?
Make it
Want a nice smooth
cold,
consistency.
wet.
Well,
So you'll actually cover it with the cold water before you add it in.
yeah. Well,
On
you
the
put
cornmeal.
this enough to kind of get.
Okay.
And then you can add it.
All right, so
I see
while
I
this
see
is
Chef
boiling,
Andre over there doing some. We were right back to Elvis. I see some kind of thing happening over there with Chef Andre. Hey, saw you there, kind of giving us a little confit there.
The fish is finished. I took it out of the oil and I put it in the syrup of lemongrass and ginger, and I put in some cold butter in there. So the butter going to give me a nice shade, and also add as a little thickening agent
It really looks good. I wish I could taste it.
It will be marvelous. And also, I have some caramelizing some lemons, so I could use as garnish in a very hot pot. Have some lemons caramelizing here. They're going to give me a nice contrast presentation when I'm presenting for you guys. So the natural sugar from the lemon is what is giving it a dark caramelization color there. Yeah. So we have some nice tight bubbles coming up from that syrup. That's almost
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and
As they
this.
say, when it looks good, it is better. Not so good that it looks good, but.
So, Chef Elvis, I see how you're mixing up the cuckoo very consistent there.
Excuse me?
I see that you're mixing up the cuckoo very consistently from Higher Whip. Is there a reason for that?
I'm not hearing. Sorry.
Especially using the white whisk, right? Is there a reason for using a whisk when making cuckoo?
Normally, we use something called a swizzle stick, but
Yes.
due to the fact that I can't get one, this is the closest.
So
This is
far
the
from
closest thing
Grenada.
to it, so that's the reason why I use the whisk.
Okay. Right, and what you have on the other side there now? Is that the callaloo that you have there?
Yes, over here we have the callaloo sauteing
Yes.
with some garlic and ginger, some chives, some thyme, seasoning peppers, onions, garlic.
Wow.
When making cuckoo, right?
That was coconut milk in the
You have to
cuckoo just
constantly
now.
stir in it. Yes,
Was that some coconut milk in the cuckoo just now?
freshly squeezed.
Ah.
Lovely.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
I'm gonna add my little salt
It's so creamy.
and some pepper.
Right, so
Reducing
being
it,
to
and I'm going to.
I've been to Saint Kitts a couple of years over there, well enough, right? So, do you know that in Nevis, right, they have something else they call callaloo? Have you ever came across it before?
Nevis people, right?
Yes.
They have reported something different to what we know as callaloo.
Yes, they do.
What we call callaloo, they call it tanya leaf.
Yes.
I mean dashing leaf.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they
So
call something else callaloo.
when I was looking for callaloo, right?
I can't really remember the name of the actual plant itself right now, but the
I think they call it baji.
no, they call it's bay leaf herb or so, right? That they just pick and then they cut up like basically we do callaloo, they do the same thing, right? It's completely different. It's nothing like what we know here in Grenada as callaloo. Right, so when I went over there and somebody was saying, callaloo for sale. What is it? This is callaloo. I'm like, that's not callaloo. But then what do you know as callaloo? I said, well, callaloo is like, oh, they say, yeah, no, actually it is. Right, but something else.
And that's the way it is all across the Caribbean. You go to Jamaica, you got something they call callaloo. It's something different. You go to Trinidad, it's something different.
I just yesterday that everywhere you go in the Caribbean, there's a different name for what we know here in Grenada, right? There's a different name for everything.
So it looks like Andre is going to have something on that plate. That's a beautiful plate there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready, Chef Andre. What's next? What's next?
Yes, so I'm about to present my dish for you.
I'm sorry, can you
Yeah.
speak up there, Andre, Chef Andre?
Yeah. So I'm about to present my
Excellent. No,
my pan-seared lionfish with green bananas and black bean cake, lemongrass and ginger and honey drizzle, garnished with coral twill, blue pea flower, and some shadow benny florets. Are you guys ready for me to start plating? Chef Belinda, Chef Miguel, are you guys hearing me?
yes,
Go right
yes,
ahead.
please.
Go right
Please.
ahead.
We're
Okay, great.
anticipating. We're looking forward to it.
Okay, great.
So over here now we're
Yes,
getting
we
ready
are.
to prepare the fish. Dusting it with some flour. Hmm? Okay.
And this is all right.
Oh wow! Look at that. Right.
Elvis, you're in the
Right.
process of
So
preparing
the cocoa is almost ready. The
So
calamari is going
basically,
to
so how long does the cuckoo actually take before it's ready?
cocoa take approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh wow!
Because the pan have to cook, you know.
While he's doing that,
Yes.
let's get back to
Andre,
Andre.
yes, Andre, look at that crispy fish. Banana, or cakes or. And what is that, Andre? What are you putting on
So
there?
that's your coral twill right there.
So you can
All right,
hear.
so here we're going to prepare the Creole sauce. Coconut oil. And the fish. Salt this some garlic.
Chef Elvis, we'll come back to it in a short time, right? We just gonna move across to Chef Andre because he's currently plating right now. So we're going to get back to you in a short time.
No problem.
Chef Andre, that's a beautiful plate. That I love the blue pea flower in that.
Yes.
Thank you. So I got here some shadow benny oil. Yeah.
More.
Wow. That is such lovely color.
Yeah, that is a work of art there. And this is what we mean, folks. This is what we talk about when we talk about contemporary cuisine. We utilize all the flavors of Grenada in our dishes, but the presentation is more mixed and combined together, oils and sauces and gels. And this is absolutely gorgeous.
We're going to add the fish and allow it to fry.
So there you have
Yeah,
it. You have
crispy texture.
lionfish, green banana, and black bean cake in lemongrass and ginger drizzle. We have
Lemongrass
some
and ginger.
butternut squash, and then we have some blue pea flour, some shadow benny florets, and the coral twirl.
Can you
So there you
kind of
have it.
center it for us so we can see the whole plate, Chef Andre? Just center it for us a little bit more, the camera. Yes. So all
So
of
there you
us
go.
can see everything on the plate. Yes. Just hold up the plate. There we go.
Yes.
That's great. Look at that.
Maybe come, that's better. A little close up. Yeah. Boy,
There you
so
go.
beautiful.
Wow. So you must tell us what it tastes like.
Now we want to teleport to your kitchen.
That's right. You guys are welcome.
So far away, you know, we can make it in about 20 minutes.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Well, thank you,
Excellent.
Andre.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure kind of making this with you. I'd like to actually probably make an arrangement. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now. I know that you help us out in our culinary camp, and I know you have some things coming up really soon.
So
About that.
so basically, what I've been up to, I've been very busy. I've been working along with Chef Belinda and Miguel at the tower with some young and aspiring chef of the island that was attending the TAMCC, the culinary and school. So we did 6 weeks of teaching them the basics and also some very classical dishes. And yeah, it was a lot of fun working along with these kids because a lot of them show a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of them promise that they're going to take on the craft and make themselves.
Right.
You know, some of them have that hunger. You could see that, you know, which I like, you know. Also, I'm a member of the YMCA, YWCA, and chapter of Grenville, St. Andrews. So we are trying to for some classes to
Yes, delicious.
people of St. Andrews. So my cooking class gonna start on Monday, yeah, from 5 o'clock in the evening. So it's 2 days a week, Monday and Saturday evening. So I'm gonna get these young people enthusiasm. We're walking in front of the stove, getting the sweat on, making sure they understand flavors, incorporate flavors, and make sure they could execute at the end of it, maybe execute a beautiful plate like this, what we are seeing here right now.
Yes, totally beautiful.
So we will love pictures of that wonderful plate. I know you're very skilled
Picture taker.
picture taker. Right, so we'll definitely love a wonderful picture of your wonderful plate, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna take some pictures. Wait just 1 second. I'm gonna take some pictures for you guys and send it to you. Some
It's
still shots.
wonderful that you
Yes.
doing a give back to the community with the kids. I think that is making amazing contributions, and we Chef
Yes, yes. It's
Thank
always
you. Thank
lovely
you.
to see, so we can bring up our youth in cooking.
Yes, that's right.
Exactly.
Keeping the traditions alive.
Definitely.
So, we're going to sign off, Chef Andre, for today. Thank you again for sharing a couple of hours with us. The next time you see us, we might be in your cooking class
That's right.
next week.
Also, if you guys look, you could see in my kitchen. In my kitchen, I'm surrounded by some artwork, and all those artwork was done by my son,
Oh yes.
my 13-year-old son. So
See it.
so he's doing his art on canvas, and I'm doing my art on the plate.
Ah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes, that's right.
Wow, look at that. I tell you, talent runs in the family.
Yeah.
Yes, so he has a lot of pieces that he works on, and he's still working on a lot of stuff. He paints every day, right through the day. Anytime he gets, he just paints.
That's wonderful.
We have to definitely
Yeah.
we have right up here at the Tower Estate. He must come and join us for our art classes and have lots of fun. We have art
Yes.
next weekend on June 6th on Sunday. We would love for him to
Okay.
come up. Maybe he can show us a little.
All right, great.
Yes.
Yeah, we will work the logistics out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Chef Andre.
You guys welcome.
Take care, and we'll see you. Fish, actually. Don't eat it all. How's Chef Elvis? How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. So,
The stage is all yours now. So tell us a bit about what you've completed there so far and how far you're along.
Basically, I'm finished now, but I can walk you through the process over again. So,
Right. So
yeah.
what you do as you're plating, you could tell us like what you're putting on the plate, right? And
Sure.
just give us a nice close-up of that beautiful meal you just created.
All right, so here we have the cuckoo.
Yes.
It's in a coconut shell.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I choose coconut shell because in the cuckoo there is coconut milk.
There you go, of course.
Yes, of course.
All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, amazing plate. Chef Elvis, is that all your plate? I must say, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
Tea Valley. What's Tea Valley?
Here we have the coconut stew callaloo.
Uh-huh.
They come different. Tea Valley bar.
The fish.
Wow.
And here we're going to coat it with some Creole sauce.
Oh boy.
That is very nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Ooh, yeah. So what is in your sauce? What
Excuse me?
flavors are we getting?
Hello?
Yes, what flavors are we getting in your sauce?
In the sauce, is a tomato-based sauce infused with garlic, ginger, thyme, rosemary.
Wow.
Wow, that's what gives it the kind of yellow tinge, and rather than red, one would think no.
We have red peppers, yellow peppers.
Right, we're loving your presentation here, Chef Elvis.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that was good. You have all of our mouths here.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Yes, we wish we could jump on a plane.
Or we hope that when you come here to Grenada, that you come and give us a wonderful meal also.
So everyone, this is your traditional Creole fish and callaloo with cuckoo, and as is known in Nevis is fungi. And also in St. Martin they call it fungi, and in Aruba they call it fungi also. But it's pretty much the same thing. I think in Barbados they call it cuckoo.
Yes.
And we call it cuckoo. That looks, oh, that's a nice picture right there. Beautiful.
Oh,
Right, just
beautiful.
ensure you send us that direct picture right there so we
Please
can
send that.
share with our viewers. Right, you better click it one time.
Click,
That
click, click.
look amazing, Chef Elvis.
Excellent. That plate is so beautiful.
Thank you.
I guess you're gonna have a good lunch.
So
Oh,
here we have it.
It's a good thing I can eat with my eyes.
That's what they say. People do.
We have Emma Chateau saying good morning to Chef Miguel, Chef Belinda, and Isabel enjoying your session. And we have Ingrid Newman saying looks delicious.
Oh, Ingrid, thank you.
Chateau,
Chateau,
thank you very
thank
much,
you.
and good to have you.
Yes, and you know where to find us. Right here at the Tower Estate. Wow, it looks really good, Chef Elvis. Tell us a little bit. What are you doing these days? What do you want the audience to know about you? Where can we find you in Nevis? For people to visit? Where can we get this wonderful dish?
Repeat.
Yes, I'm going to repeat, but I'm going to do it. Where
Hello.
can we find you? If we were to come to Nevis, where can we get this great Grenadian cooking? Tell us a little bit about you. Where can we find you?
In Nevis, you can find me at Luna Restaurant, Tapas Bar.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Luna,
Luna. Okay.
meaning moon.
Yes.
Um,
And
it's
you're
located
there,
at
what, all the time? You just come by?
$12.
We would like to see your smiling face.
Huh?
I'd like to see your smiling face. Yes.
Get your camera people to point up.
Yeah, so we're located at $12
There you go.
in
Lovely.
Nevis.
Yes. So at Luna in Nevis, we will see you from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, or we can come there early in the morning. What hours can we find you?
Oh, we're open at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m.
3 o'clock
on
for dinner
Tuesday.
then? And do you know anything about if I was to fly there? Do I have to quarantine, or can I just come straight to you?
Definitely, I have to quarantine. Like 15 days without vaccine,
Okay.
and I think 9 if you're vaccinated.
Okay, great.
Oh, wow,
great. Well, we should fly over and get it right
Yes.
away. But I guess we have to wait. So we hope to see you back here in Grenada real soon, because we can't let a gem like you just wander off there in Nevis and not get to enjoy some of you. So let us know when you're back in town, right?
Yeah.
And we can have a cook up.
And you can bring us some of the things you learned in Nevis.
Yes, exactly.
We can have Grenadian chefs bringing in what they learned from afar.
Exactly.
Maybe Chef Andre bringing some of his.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's been
And
out. Yes.
yes. You are Nevis person too.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Ah. Maybe you and Chef Elvis could do a cook-up of Nevis.
Exactly. And I definitely know, like in St. Kitts and Nevis, they love their coconut dumpling. So we actually grate the coconut.
Chef Miguel?
With some flour, some
Yeah, look at
dumpling,
it.
Oh,
with some
yeah.
nice saltfish sauce. It's amazing.
Excellent.
Elvis was talking to you.
So, Chef Elvis, you already had the coconut dumpling already, right? Oh, what do you think of it?
Excuse?
You already had the coconut dumpling already with the saltfish, right? What do you think of it?
Miguel, speak a little louder, please. I can't hear.
I say you already tried the Nevisian coconut dumpling already. How they prepare it with either the steamed fish or the saltfish sauce already.
The vegetables and saltfish sauce?
Yes, you already tried that already.
Yeah, I've tried it. So Kittitians and Divisions actually they eat saltfish sauce mainly with punji.
Okay. Wow.
Normally we use cabbage and vegetables, but they use punji. Punji is corn, but a softer version than the fufu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so but the saltfish tastes pretty much as how we do it in Grenada,
Yes.
with the onions, the peppers, the garlic, and they even add tomato ketchup to it. You know,
Ketchup.
so
Okay.
it's pretty much close to ours.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
guess I get the salt from the capsule.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Well, Chef Elvis, it was wonderful you sharing your time with us this morning. I know that you are preparing to cook up a storm for this evening for your guests. So we're going to let you go. But it was a pleasure to have you as one of our guests doing traditional Grenadian cooking in Nevis. And do you have anything to add to, I know you miss him, don't you?
That's my bro. That's my bro.
Yes.
Right?
We miss him.
Yes. So we hope to have you back here in Grenada soon again, right? And we're gonna do a side by side cook off, right? Not a competition, but just a cook off, right? So we hope to see you soon, and thank you very much again for sharing your time with us and your wonderful meal. Please don't forget to send us a wonderful picture so we can share with our guests, of course. And well, we'll also share your information with our guests because a lot of people are gonna want to come to Nevis and they're gonna want to meet this wonderful chef Elvis
Right.
that they saw create such a wonderful meal, of course. So you can find him, Chef Elvis, in
Luna.
Luna
In
in
Nevis.
Nevis,
Yes.
right? So thank you very much again.
And we're going to continue, though. We're going to talk to you guys out there a little bit about Mammy Apple and blue tea. And we're just going to just share with us a couple more minutes. And we will let you go and enjoy the day out there in the U.S. Memorial Day. I know you're doing a lot. And we hope that you can come back again. Um, we're having this blue tea. And you can find it at the Tower Estate.
And yes, the color is very, very blue.
Look at mine.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that.
And this is a good way to spend your Sunday because you're doing some good thing for you by having your blue tea. Helps relax, set the right mood for the day.
Yes, and this is what it actually looks like. We talked about it yesterday, and it's really, really good for high blood pressure, right?
Anti-aging,
And you know, we all need
diabetes,
this. Yes.
calming.
So totally beautiful.
Yeah.
And the Governor General sent me this morning, Miguel. We have some work to do. She sent me this Mammy apple, and I've never had a Mammy apple before. So I am excited about being able to use it in different ways. And I understand, you know, it's a special way you have to peel it and everything. And I'm in awe. Have you? I mean, I know you've had Mammy apple.
I must admit it's one of my favorite fruits. I love eating it raw. I think the jams you can make with it are absolutely beautiful.
And in the jam, would they put any specific spice in it that kind of
We would put like a bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
You don't need to put much sugar at all
Okay,
because the Mammy
sweet.
apple in and of itself is rather sweet. It's just when you're cutting it, you need to be a little careful because it actually has a huge seed in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Or several seeds, and you have to cut around it to actually be able to. So Miguel is there to be able to actually get chunks out. So there's almost a lighter yellow, and then underneath is a darker color that you would see. So when you're pulling, you want to pull off, yeah. So you want to grab it in such a way that you also get off this yellow bit here. Yes,
Okay.
you want to grip it so you pull that out, and you are revealing.
So then it ends up to look like this.
Yes, and the riper it is, the more yellow. So you can see the yellow peeking out here. So if you dig down a little further as you're pulling, you would actually, you can use a knife to take off the little extras.
Wow, well that is something else.
Yes.
So I'm gonna look forward to making some jam.
Yes.
And I don't know, some fabulous dessert. We're gonna play around with it. But I just love the way that even the skin looks. Look at that.
Yes.
I mean,
And
I
it
see what you have in
really
there.
is. Look at that. That is a beautiful piece. So if you look at the brown, those are actually the seeds. And then, yes, here, take a piece.
All right.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Wow.
And then you cut off the pieces around, so the seeds will come out as you slowly go through there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the phone try this.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
is
it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to say goodbye and we're going to take care of these mammy apples. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. See you next time and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.